What is up, everybody? How we doing today? My name is Joe, aka Cool Runnings. I use he, him pronouns, and welcome to the Wednesday stream. How do we do? Hello, Bella. Hello, Ren. Hello, C-Dub. Hello, Billy. Hello, David. Hello, Suya, J, Corsair, Crybaby Cook, and Tabs. Hello. I didn't turn on my light. Sorry about it. I'm gonna turn on this other light too. Sorry about it. Guess what? I didn't type in the updated workout for today. Guess what? We're gonna do that too. Welcome in, friends. Welcome in, folks. How we doing? I'm gonna start off with a little shout out for Tabby Tab Voice. Oh, and Para's here as well. Hello, Para. How are you? So good to see ya. It's okay. It's a new month. That's why it's important that you make as many mistakes as you can possibly make within the next 24 hours so that you can start off the month in a challenging fashion, because it can only get better from there. Hey, we're gonna fix up this here routine real quick, because I've been a little short on time today. It's all written down somewhere in my little handy dandy notebook, and we're just gonna transition it over to this here. We'll do some pull-ups. It's gonna be a 8x7. Those are all going to be body weights. In those, we're going to do some easy curls, and that's going to be a 4x8 by 80 pounds. We'll also work in some face pulls, as we have been doing with our long sets of pull-ups. We'll do a seated dumbbell press with the shouldies. That'll be a 4x12 by 50 pounds, ideally. Rear delt raise, rear delt raises to be paired up with those. And that's going to be a 4x8 by 30 pounds. Going to try going a little bit heavier on those. And then our last set is going to be a flat dumbbell press, 4x12 by 70 on the higher end of reps and volume. Skull crushers. Skull crushers. I'm sorry I didn't do this before stream, everyone. I always try to. 4x10 by 70. And a DB curl, high volume. 3x15 by 30 pounds. 30 pounds on those. And then maybe heavies. But guess what? I have a meeting at 2 o'clock Eastern. It is currently just after 11 o'clock Eastern. So we're going to be fitting it in. Whatever we can get done today, we will get it done. Welcome in, Gaston. Winter Joe. Hello, Florida boy. How we doing, Spence? Yeah. Oh, it is Dia de los Muertos. Yeah. Happy Dia de los Muertos. Feliz Dia de los Muertos to anyone who is celebrating the dead today. Gotta go tell my wound, so we'll be back in a bit. Wanted to say hi first, though. Hi first. Yeah, but welcome in, friends. Hey, we're gonna try something sort of new today. I'm gonna give this a trial run, and if we decide that we don't like it or if it does not serve us, then we can defo drop it. But I've been thinking about, how do we move things forward and maybe start implementing a little more structure in some ways. Adam, thank you so much for the lurk. Bella, I know Para has just headed out, but can I get a shout for Adam Mantium when you get a chance? And if you can't, it's okay. So, welcome everyone to today's workout preview. We're gonna start off the stream just by talking through what we're doing, because I feel like what I do every time is we kind of talk about this as we go through, but I don't really talk about as often, why am I doing what I am doing? So no, it's all good, Adam. Thank you so much for hanging out. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna do an upper body focus day, which is gonna kind of be the complement to our other upper body focus day. So what you will see in our upper body days is a mix of push and pull. You're gonna see all of the primary upper body muscle groups trying to get worked in the same day. And the core idea behind that is that we wanna make sure that we are getting anywhere between 12 to 15 working sets in a given area per week. Now, that can be done in a variety of ways and a variety of volumes, but for now, we're going to be doing some incline bench today. We did flat bench on Monday. Incline bench with a little bit of volume, because I don't go heavy on incline bench. That's just more of a personal preference than anything, but it also is more of an exercise that I do for hypertrophy. So you will see me working higher volumes there. Pull-ups, we're gonna do a longer portion of pull-ups. We're going to pair those up with easy curls because those are complementary movements, right? For hypertrophy, it can help if you are trying to build size in the muscles by getting the good pump. You are pairing up a pulling movement with another pulling movement. Easy curls being something that will be somewhat, your biceps are going to get somewhat recruited depending on what pull-up form you use. Since we're doing wide grip pull-ups, it's not going to be as much. And then face pulls to try to like close out that set, right? So we're doing pulling from the back, pulling, every time I say from the back, I'm sorry, pulling from the back on a wide grip, pulling from the bicep curls and leveraging those anterior muscles, and then doing some face pulls to just get a little extra oomph on those rear delts and in those upper traps. Seated dumbbell press and rear delt raise is a classic shoulder superset. So again, doing a heavier compound movement with the shoulders and then moving on to another accessory movement to pair up with those. Flat dumbbell press, skull crushers, and dumbbell curls is just kind of like a little burnout. So those flat dumbbell presses, again, adding more volume to that chest work every week, trying to get in 4x12 there. Skull crushers, getting a little bit on the triceps. I don't work triceps as much as I should, but pairs up well with the flat dumbbell press because you're not going to be able to cheat too much with the chest and with the shoulders if you're kind of burning those out doing those flat dumbbell presses first. Dumbbell curls, really just an addition for volume. So that is the workout preview for today. Let me know if that's something that you'd like to see me continue doing. It will at some point get a little bit repetitive, I will be honest with you, but I'm going to try to stay consistent with it. If nothing else, to just give the stream this greater feeling of, hey, we have a beginning, a middle, and an end. And if you got questions about it, let me know. But happy Wednesday, everyone. Happy Hump Day. I would love to hear about folks' Halloweens if you're willing to share. What'd y'all do for Halloweens? We got to welcome a lot of trick-or-treaters last night. Sorry for not streaming. All right, doing our inchworms. Slowing down to the bottom, push up plus at the top, pushing the hips back all the way and up and around with the shoulders, shoulder mobility, along with warming up that upper and lower body. We'll do 4 of these. Woo! I woke up this morning and it was 28 degrees. And if the sun didn't come out today, I would probably have big sads. But it's actually been a very sunny day. One more of these. Woo! Oh, but I am made of chocolate. Tally, welcome in, Tally. How you doing? Nothing for me. Did have a good night writing up something. What you writing? Everyone around here just does trunk or treat events. Only got a couple of kids, even though our neighborhood has more. I think that is growing to be the more typical flow, Jay. Like we had quite a few kids come by, but I think our neighborhood, probably in the past, you would not have gotten away with buying 1 bag of candy like we did. And at one point we had to go pick up Evie from daycare. So we put out a bowl full of candy, said take 2. Pretty sure someone just like robbed us. Celebrated Halloween on Saturday. Went out and danced my feet off. Hell yeah. Did you dress up? Whew. Get down. I sent it to you in Discord. Okay, that was the DM you sent me. If anyone sends me DMs and I don't respond right away, but you see me like doing stuff in Discord, here's the apology that I will provide right now. And also more of a thank you for understanding. A DM is just like it's like a little slot machine, you know? No, slot machine's not the right way to put it. It's a roulette game, right? Because sometimes you get a DM that's like, hey, look at this cool thing I did. And then sometimes you get a DM that's like, bro, listen, I'm going through some really hard shit right now and I need your help. And sometimes I just I don't click on DMs right away because I want to be able to give that person my full attention when I do. So yeah, thank you, Zero. I appreciate your patience with me. We're gonna do some thoracic rotations. And then we'll do a little more to warm up the shoulders and rotator cuffs before we get started with actual bench. Woo, 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 woo. Many of our kids are only taking one piece of candy. Never would have got rid of it all, so I started handing out several. That's nice that they were so polite. We had a lot of little handful of gremlins in our neighborhood, which is fine. It's fun when a kid like takes a handful of candy and you get to watch the parent just completely scold them as you're standing there dressed as a pirate in the doorway, just wondering like how long this interaction is going to last. Use an old costume I had lying around. Thick. We had a little a brief happy hour gathering at work, which was a lot of fun. Primarily because everyone was kind of on the same page that everyone that went was just kind of in this space of, hey, you know what? Halloween can be really fun. And like, you should just like, if you want to dress up. And if you don't want to dress up, like that's cool too. Just like, if someone does decide to dress up, make sure that you are supportive of them because they're probably having fun, and don't kill their fun. Gladly, thankfully, we were all on the same page there. But wifey loves Halloween, so we just had a really nice night of welcoming in trick-or-treaters. I played some Baldur's Gate last night and got to a particularly... I'm still in Act 2, and I continue to be amazed at like, oh, I think I've explored this area and what there is to do. And you find out there's just like a bunch of other shit that is like 20 more hours of content. I don't think it's a spoiler for me to say that I met a man named Balthazar last night. All right, we'll do some of these band scapular warm-ups. I also told wifey yesterday that in 2024, one of my resolutions that I'm making right now is I want to just be more willing to purchase costumes. Like if I want to do a cosplay, or if I want to like buy a little bit for a costume, I want to just let myself, like obviously within budgetary constraints, I wanted to do it. I want to be like less afraid of just trying out a costume or trying out a cosplay or something, because I have a lot of fun whenever I do it. Good old Balthazar. Dude's creepy as hell. Ooh, thank you, Billy. Should totally do costumes. Billy, did you dress up for anything this year? Yeah, one of the issues that I've been running into, and we talked about this on Monday, I think, so I won't go into it too much, but the smedium problem. I am forever a Marge. I'm forever a Marge. So like when I buy cosplays medium size, I can barely get my shit in there. And when I buy cosplays large size, I feel like I'm billowing in the wind. Can't fill that stuff out. Large stuff is too long. Medium stuff is too short, too thick. I'm too thick. My thickness is a thickness. Billy, I'm so curious what you did. I'm sure you put it in a Discord that I'm a part of already, so I'm not gonna probe. I'm not gonna sit here and grind away at your well-being. Tell me everything about it. I demand details. Your second tier niche internet micro celebrity. Second tier to Holder Heck demands to know. You did Spooderman? Hell yeah. I think that was part of the discussion. Was like, I should just get a Spider-Man suit. I freaking love Spider-Man. I love that little webby bastard. Not big enough to be Venom. What's the point? What's the point? Although I do love me some Tom Hardy. Just about unconditionally. Until that man does something problematic. I don't expect it. I don't know that I agree that Topher Grace makes a better Venom. Someone threw that out there the other day. Thank you for the follow. Oh, come on, wake up. Wake up, Pax. Stifo Z. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Run Club. For creepy karaoke, it was the Monster Mash. It was a graveyard smash. The Monster Mash. Here I am still talking about Halloween in November. I don't know what's worse. Me talking about Halloween in November, or people talking about Christmas before Halloween. Actually, I do know what's worse. Just so everyone knows, it is an appropriate time to start preparing for December holidays. You have my blessing. You have a pass on me now. Hearthstoner, welcome in. How you doing, bud? Good to see you. Muscle Mac would make a good Venom. You want to talk about turkeys? I'll happily talk about turkeys. You want to talk about stuffing? Maybe we shouldn't do that. Maybe that's not the one. Maybe not stuffing. We could talk about green bean casserole. If you want to talk about my French fried onions and green bean casserole, I'll happily do that. I'll get Midwest as shit, boy. Excuse me. Dusty, hello. Welcome in, Lucas. How art thou? The rest of the year is going to fly by. Always does after Halloween. This is true. This is so very true. Like, we actually do get a fair amount of time off near the end of the year at my job. And I don't know. There's always this big rush that happens right around Thanksgiving and then right around like before everyone takes off at the end of the year. In case you're ever wondering, your HR people are kind of suffering in December because everyone puts off all these discussions with their people about stuff that they're going to do for them, and they don't tell HR. And then like usually around like mid-December, December 20th, someone will send a message being like, I have a meeting with this person in one day, and I told them 3 months ago that I would try to get them a raise, but I didn't talk to you about it. It's like, great. I'm glad we're starting this discussion now. In 2 days, I'm going to be out of the office for 10 days, so bye. Anyway, we can talk about stuffing instead. Wow, I did not mean to go off like that. What up, Tiger? How are you doing? Welcome in. You are entitled to a nibble. It's good to see you, Tiger of the Gale. Had a rough day, but I'm doing okay now. How are you? Apparently, I'm suffering on the inside. What my words would say is that I'm doing okay. What the other words that I just put out there would say is that I'm living in dread of what is coming over the next couple of months. But, wow. You know what happens when you're tired? You just let those words fly, apparently. I'm excited for the new year and likely a new career. Ooh, tell me about it. If you don't mind, I'd love to hear more. End of the work year is going to be fun. I hope not. Sorry. It's happened 2 years in a row 2 points do not make a line. Do not make a line. And you know what? It is part of my job and I will happily do it. But like, as an open request, please don't put that shit off till the end of the year if you're in that position. Play I'm Not Okay by My Chemical Romance. Trust me. No. No. I'm not okay. Nice to see you as well. Stayed too long in a job where I was going nowhere. Finished the certification I started 3 years ago and basically finished 6 months of material in a month. Bruh! Bro, that's great. That's so great, Her Stoner. I'm curious to hear more, but I won't pry. I won't pry. That's so rad, though. I love hearing about a career change. Hey, guess what, everyone? It's never too late to make a career change. If you're in a position where you do not like the work that you are doing, and you look at the next 10 to 20 years and you're like, hey, maybe I don't want to do that for the next 10 to 20 years, now is a great time to start looking at how you might transition out of that within the next few years. It probably will not happen immediately. But I ask myself that question a little too often, maybe. Do I want to do this for the rest of my life? Typically the answer is like, I'm all right with it. I'm getting preachy today. Someone stop him. Stop him. What am I doing? I need... Yes. 10.5, 2.5. The weight room math. Yeehaw. Cleaning up a bit and about to try to find lunch. Ooh. Are we hunter-gathering today? What nuts, berries, and seeds will you pry from the grasp of some defenseless woodland creature? Probably the most motivated I've been in a long time. Ready to get my fitness journey started soon as well. Hell yeah. That's a great time to start. Change of path, change of schedule. Real good time to get that biz going. Hang on. Sorry, friends. Ooh. What up, Snooks? How you doing? Hello, C-Dub. Welcome in, folks. My dude. My dude, my guy. My bro. My human. Welcome in. No, I didn't start. Oh, I did start my watch. I had a panic moment of, did I not do the thing? How you doing, C-Dub? What you got going on this week? Today, I am either going to be playing Gloomhaven with some friends, or I just sat down and did that. I'm not ready for that yet. Have a good work, Lurk, buddy. Whew. We're either going to be playing Gloomhaven, or we're going to be doing a lot of driving. Either one tend to be filled with some level of human misery. Headset all day and my ear won't stop itching. Can you wear it backwards? I don't think that'll help. Do you have some hydrogen peroxide that you can dump in your ear? I don't think it'll help, but that's what my parents did to me when I was younger. Lay down and wait for the fizzies, and then fish it out with a little cotton swab. Oh, this will totally help you. This will cure your ailments. We have no scientific reason to believe that it would. Today after Halloween, I typically steal candy from children for sustenance. Ooh. Right now, it is like still within 24 hours of Halloween evening, there is a period where if you find candy, like intact candy on the ground, it's probably okay to pick it up and like, you know, as long as you check it out when you open it up and you make sure it hasn't been unsealed, it's probably safe. But just as a reminder, after that 24-hour period, you do not want to pick up that candy. It is lost. It is lost. Or if you do pick it up, you should throw it away. What up, Moon? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here and enjoy your lurk. Maybe a Q-tip? No. I say 1 full gallon of hydrogen peroxide directly into your ear. At dawn, at dusk. Shifting times though they may be right now. Snooks, you made a new track this week? What? My man, are you getting back into the game? I feel like you took some time away to work on house projects and stuff, right? And it seems like it was time really well spent for you. All right. Is this what I think it is? Okay, yeah. Come on. There we go. I think 8 was the right amount here. Yeah, all right. I will do some band pulls as well. Whew. Did hydrogen peroxide too. Well, I got a lot of ear infections when I was a kiddo. It was really strange. Just constantly. Point in my life, only like one kind of candy, sour strips. What is it about the sour strips that pulls you in? What is it about the sour strips that captures your attention? Is it the pain? Are you in it for the pain? Can't wait for Thanksgiving. Taking a week and a half off. Yo, I'm actually going to be doing this is the wrong band. I'm going to be doing the same thing. I should probably start announcing that. I probably want to take a full week and a half off of streaming, but still in the middle of that. What are you working on now, Snooks? Whew, yo, my friend, how do I improve my sleep? I can't seem to fall asleep. It's get enough recovery. Duck Don, first off, welcome in. Second off, thank you for taking the vulnerability to ask a question. I really, really appreciate it. And can I ask for some more details on what your sleep currently looks like? Like, what do you feel? Oh, thank you. Thanks for the follow. What do you feel like might be in the way for you? Oh, you're painting right now. Am I the soundtrack to your painting? I love listening to streamers while I paint. Pretty much have every time. It's either been streamers or musicals. Non-gelatin-based gummy candy has my favorite consistency, and they have great sour and sweet flavors. Can that be a commercial? I mean, I respect it though. I am very much more towards chocolate when I eat candy. Chocolate, caramel. I went hard yesterday, knowing that yesterday was just going to be the day that I went hard. 50% done. Haven't done that much in the last few weeks. Whew. Pretty poor. I don't fall asleep for hours. Work is a tad bad with hours. Always need coffee to function in the day. 5 to 6 hours max. I always wake up in the night. No. Yeah, I'm happy to help, Duck. I don't know if you go by Duck or Don or Duck Don. So the things that my next follow-up question, and I promise I'm not going to ask just like continue to ask you questions and not give you any advice. My next follow-up question is your 5 to 6 hours, is that the amount of time that you have, or are you going to bed earlier and you're getting about 5 to 6 hours within a larger window? Because I know you said your work schedule changes. I don't want to give any presumptuous advice. Michael, hello, welcome in. And Bella, kiddo is homesick. He's playing Pokemon. What kind of Pokemon? You got to tell me what gen, so I can evaluate your parenting based on which generation of Pokemon you're exposing your child to. Because it is an important question. People who know me very well, who have been around stream for a while, know that that's one of my pastimes, is making half-hearted judgments of someone's parenting style based on arbitrary things. I am curious what gen though. All right, next set. One. Come on. Grip feels wrong. I'm sorry if the microphone was in my neck just then. To wake up at 6 a.m. for morning, being for work at 2 p.m. So if I go to bed early, still won't fall asleep until 1 to 3 a.m. Oh, happy Thanksgiving from the UK. Wait, is that today? Sheesh. Sheesh. If I'm on the Chocolate Avenue, Fifth Avenue, Reese's Fast Break, or Baby Ruth. Okay. Shield, A-okay. Just gonna say that. Pokemon Shield, A-okay. No harshness from Pokemon Shield. Florida Boy, for me, it is the 100 grand bar, is the peak. 100 grand is peak candy. S tier. What up, Rocket? How we doing? Welcome in. Can I get a shot for Rocket Fit? So, Duck Don, here's what I'll say. Some things that I can offer for your sleep. If you have a variable schedule, this can be really, really difficult. Really, really difficult. But monitoring your caffeine intake. If you know that your sleeping period is going to fall within the typical period, right? And by that I mean, it sounds like if you're starting work at 2 p.m., you'll be home by maybe 11, right? So you'll be going to bed by like 11:30, midnight, something like that, right? Having a sleep schedule that is consistent makes this a lot easier. But oh, Duck Don, are you with me now? If anyone's just joining, we're talking about we're doing a little bit of sleep help. Yeah. So what I started saying, Duck Don, was if you have even if you have an inconsistent work schedule and a little inconsistency in your sleep schedule, one thing that'll really, really benefit you is monitoring your caffeine intake. Because last week we talked about this a fair bit. There is this cycle that people get into, and I was victim to it myself, where you drink coffee in the afternoon and then you get disrupted sleep. Even if it doesn't feel like your sleep is disrupted, you're not getting truly restful sleep. You wake up the next day, you drink more coffee, you're tired in the afternoon because you didn't get good enough sleep the night before, and then you drink coffee, whatever, in the afternoon. So the first thing, just based on you saying coffee is, or like I drink a little caffeine in the afternoon, I would start there. Don't go cold turkey. Don't say like, no, I'm not going to drink any caffeine anymore. But if you're going to bed by 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, I would cut off, I would say no caffeine after 1 p.m. Like 1 p.m. at the absolute latest. Speaking of which, I need to do my pre before it gets too late, before we hit noon. Coffee and an IV if I could, but then you couldn't taste it. Like, what's the point? What's the point? At least like do an enema or something so you can get a little bumhole flavor. Yeah, Duck, I would start there. I'm sorry, Billy. The other thing I would recommend, like, I'm sorry. Are you, like, what does your phone use look like? And your screen use? Caffeine's gonna be the big one. I think that's gonna have some pretty quick results if you're able to cut back on caffeine. Even within a week, you'll start to see a difference. I feel like I have to apologize because it's just a little bit off brand for me. Yeah, let it pass. Mort Chocho, welcome in. Tomination has a YouTube sleep video. Is it like something to sleep along with? Sleep with Tom. Very bad, deleted TikTok and YouTube off the phone, bought some books, dopamine receptors are definitely fried, can't even enjoy video games anymore. So that can kind of like pull back into sleep too. Like when you are in that cycle, again, that very self-reinforcing cycle of caffeination, not good sleep, caffeination. It'll mess with just the general enjoyability of life, as much as I hate to say it. Like, I'm not saying you can't have coffee and enjoy life, but if you are constantly tired, or you're finding that your brain is not functioning the way that you think it should, and you're throwing back a cup of coffee 4 or 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock at night. I bought decaf. Actually, that's another thing. Like, if you are a coffee drinker, there is no shame in drinking decaf. In fact, you get to be so smug when you drink decaf, because there's always going to be some shithead in the room that's like, oh, like, what's the point? It's like, fuck you, that's the point. Drink your decaf, right? So yeah, consider some decaf, like, especially if it's a habit thing. You know, if you find that at whatever time of day your brain is just going like, ooh, how about a little coffee? How about a little coffee? Then using decaf as a habit substitute can help with that. What is that? Thought that would be a good camera angle, but can't even see. Right. Third set. Incline. Oh, come on. One more. Boy. Boy. The rocket thing to say. I only hope I can live up to the expectations that man has set for me. Hashtag streamers that put me on a pedestal. Rocket is one of them. Can't remember the last time I had a 100 grand bar. The rarely talked about offspring of a Carmelo and a Crunch bar. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, is that we don't talk about it. What Lauren said last night is that she grew up thinking that 100 grand bars were not good, that they were not the move candy-wise. And she realized that it was because her parents were just pulling them out. Her parents were just like removing them from their candy stocks because they liked them so much, because they were keeping it a secret from the kids. Afford that shit all themselves. You're wearing Gymshark, same small town it was founded. Oh, really? That's rad. Yeah. No, I like the Gymshark stuff. I got a couple of different pieces. I got a stringer. I got a pair of sweatpants. Got a little long sleeve shirt. Whew. It's like definitely the quintessential influencer brand in my mind, because they like started off as a, you know, reasonably sized company, and then it became something to be a Gymshark model. Decaf coffee, non-alcoholic beer, which is the more competitive versus the genuine article. Oh, I don't know. That's tough because so near beer or non-alcoholic beer actually like had a place in Prohibition in the US, because this is a thing in Detroit especially, was like all of the companies that had a bunch of like brewing equipment needed a way to either continue producing stuff, or they were going to go bankrupt, because they just had all this crap that they bought to make beer. Suddenly they weren't allowed to make beer anymore. So companies that have made non-alcoholic beer for a long time started doing it because of Prohibition. And so it wasn't because like, oh, we just want to have like a non-alcoholic version. They literally did it so that they could stay alive as a business. And that's also the reason why you may see some ice cream companies that have the same name as beer companies, because they are the same. So Stroh's ice cream and Stroh's beer are the same company, because Stroh's was making beer up through Prohibition. Prohibition came through, They converted all of their malting equipment to making, and their freezers to making ice cream. And that's how they stay afloat. That's how they stayed afloat. Isn't it wild? My wife bought me this book on Prohibition a couple of years ago for my birthday, and it was very good. I think it was called Last Call. Morning, Joe. I like your toque. Is it a toque? Do you want me? You caught my joke. You caught my pun. You caught it. I can go get a toque if you want me to. If that's a little more wintertime feeling, I absolutely can. A toque is a beanie? What? I thought it was the one with the little ear flappies. You know? Like the hats that had the ear flappies. I can go and get my understanding of what really interesting. Hmm. Sushi. Hold on. I'm not American. It's a toque. See, and we would call a toque the Canadian hat. You know what? I'm gonna go get it. I got 30 more seconds before I need to do this bench set. Why not? Ah! Eat shit walking up the stairs, why don't I? I'll show you what a toque is. If I can find it. It's like buried in all the rest of the winter stuff, unfortunately. Come home and be like, what did you do? What did you do to all of this neatly organized? Yo, I have so many beanies I'm not using. Right. I'm gonna have to deal with that later. That's an oops. That's an oops on my part. I don't know how much any of that came through, but I will address my hat situation immediately. Here we go, bros. Here's your toque. No one in Canada calls it Canadian ham. It's just ham. It's cut in a circle. Well, we called it Canadian bacon. Wait. Yeah. Canadian bacon. This thing is very warm. I'm not going to be able to wear this for very long. So yeah, if anyone was wondering what I was referring to, that is this hat. That's a lumberjack hat. I was fully waiting for you to just be like, no, that's just a hat. Because frankly, it is almost cold enough for us to rock those right now. What are you talking about? That's a hat. It's checkered. Okay, yeah, yeah. That actually did come from the UP. Sorry, the Upper Peninsula of the state of Michigan, for anyone who is not familiar with what I mean when I say UP. That came from European. It's European. Don, I'm sorry you had to listen to any of that conversation. Ugh. I'm sorry about your sleep probs, friend. And I hope some of what we've shared has helped. But I'm happy to continue talking about it. Also, Sushi, hello, good morning. Welcome in. It's so good to see you. Time for... Nope, we gotta put this here. It's gonna be in my throat. For chat. Big old bench. Those hair waves are impervious to hats. They're surrounded by a magical bluffer. Snapback? I got... It's a snap up, if anything. Because you can, like, snap the little dongers and snap the little ear dongers up top. Internet. Yes, it is. Thank you. Thank you for filling it out. I'm going to leave it open for another... Bye-bye. I'm going to leave it open for another... rest of this week, really. Put out one more ping in the Discord. Because what I'm finding is that more than a few folks are really seeking more nutrition help than overall training help, which is fine. I just have some rules around what I can do legally. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Good morning. Good to see you too. Hat redeem incoming. I did. I found like 3 hats in there that I had not thought about in a full year, which I know sounds like an odd phrase. Reminded me of something. Ooh. This is my ideal situation. If I just reminded you to do something that you need to do, I've succeeded. So we're going to transition to pull-ups now. I think we're actually making decent time. Yeah? Yep, perfect. Perfect. Time to start yoinking on the bar rather than pushing on the bar. Excuse me. I'm glad I only paid $5 for this tripod because I have beaten the hell out of it. Joe on a timer today. Joe has a meeting in 2 hours. So ideally, he gets cleaned up with enough time to like get all up in that meeting and be a valid, helpful contributor to said meeting. Ideally. However, Joe also knows with this particular meeting, if I show up kind of sweaty, no one's going to care. This is honestly going to be one of the first times that someone has pulled me in specifically as what is being labeled a subject matter expert, which does feel good for my brain chemicals. You think I know things? Wow. Wow. Hydrate. What up, Blake? Welcome in, welcome back. I'll get you that hydrate in just a second. New job didn't work. Severe panic attack, hyperventilated. Oh my gosh. Dusty, I'm so sorry to hear that. You're okay? Are you home now? Or are you in the hospital still? That's so scary, my dude. Love being an SME on multiple subjects areas. I mean, like, you should, like, I hope everyone feels that they are a subject matter expert in something, right? And if you don't, you are, you just haven't put a label on it yet. That is my sincere belief. Unless you're like 19 years old, then you're going to think that you're a subject matter expert on everything. And you probably just aren't. You probably are on something. That's just more of a dig at like how I saw the world when I was 19. I thought I knew everything. Oh no, I'm a real adult now. Sorry. Thank you for the hydrate. This music. It's okay, I'm home now. I'm gonna have to go back and soften into working like I planned at first. Okay. Yeah, I mean, take your time with it, right? As long as you're meeting your, as long as you're meeting your means, you know? Ease into it. Blake, how's your day going? How's your week? Did you celebrate Halloween? Did you do fun weenie stuff? Did you know? You'll know a lot in one area. Ask me music stuff. So don't ask me about math. I am no SME. That is, Bella. I say this to you as a friend, as a moderator in this community. That's bullshit, and you know it. That was a little short. That's okay. Full-time sick leave to full-time job wasn't the best plan. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it goes well for folks. Sometimes it does not. And if it didn't for you, there's nothing wrong with you. Oh, what happened? Did it bump on my neck again? All right, I'll make sure it is moved for our next set. Sorry about that, friends. Bonk my noggin. Whopper! Whopper, no onion! Sorry. God, I hate Dane Cook. Why am I laughing at that? Ah. Damn. It's all good, Dusty. I'm glad you're safe. I'm glad you're in a safe place. Basher, welcome in. How are we doing, Basher? No. God, it was Dan Cook, because those jokes can be stolen. Yeah. Woof. I don't hate Dane Cook, I just don't. You know what I mean? Pip Smick Tiggles. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Run Club. Are you a traditional FTE? Or are you super flexible with how when you work since you do these streams midday? I'm a traditional FTE with a lot of flexibility. I have an arrangement with my boss. I have an arrangement with my boss to allow me to take a extended lunch break, and then I work through the rest of the day, and I usually stretch out my day a little bit more. Oh, it was a sub. Thank you, Pips. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was a little. Thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the community, and thank you for correcting me, because I do get goofed on that sometimes. Very tired today. Get you written in. Whew. He low-key grosses me out after the wife stuff. No, I would agree with that. It's just been so long since I've paid any sort of attention to that man. Pips. Mick. Pickles. Pips. There you are, right there on the bumper. Thank you so much for that support. Now we can lift you up in the way that you have lifted me in this community up today with that subscription. So thank you. Glad you're enjoying the content. Whew. I thought you were just one more body. I'm just like a warm body. I'm just filling a chair, bro. Do you know who I do appreciate? Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman always gets a nod of approval from me. Can't do an Australian accent. I'm talking about Hugh Jackman. You go, I see, mean. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna issue a formal apology to any Aussies that are in the chat right now that are listening to me do this, because not great, not good, not a good impression, mediocre at best. We'll see. It is okay that your mom is obsessed with Hugh Jackman because he's a beautiful man with a great singing voice. and a beautiful soul. Ah, I hope it's like a healthy kind of obsession, you know? Because there are those celebrity obsessions that get to kind of the other side of that. I need to find out where their house is so I can watch them come home. That's the unhealthier side. Not too bad. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. It's limited. Wife is obsessed with Hugh Jackman. I'm named after my mom's celeb. Wait, what? Hold on. Okay. Yeah. No, I get it. I get it. High Jackman is high on life. Also, welcome in Kyle Party. You tall, beautiful man. Can I get a shout for Kyle Party, please? Whomever is available to do such things. Welcome in, Kyle. Whew. Kyle's getting big. One strong. Copo! Copo, thank you for the resub. Hang on. Ooh, we might be able to AMRAP at the end of this one. Those are moving a lot cleaner than I expected. Happy hump day, Sir Copo. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Still want those Nike Vandals. I feel like I have not watched Terminator movies in at least 10 years. Copo, what you got going on today? Did you celebrate Halloween? Woo! It's a Kyle sighting. They're super rare. Wait, hold on. Is that a holographic Kyle? You got to wobble it back and forth in the right lighting so you can tell if it's holographic. It could be worth like $10 more if you sell it on the open market. Copo, I can't believe it's been 20 months. Sorry, I'm jumping around a lot. But that's what my brain is doing today. I'm just going to have to put up with it. That reminds me. I got to check my messages. Perfect.
$27 what?
27 what? Hello, AJ. What is up, AJ? Thank you so much for the resub. That is 3 do Twitch. How are you doing today, AJ? Thank you so much for that support. Watched Terminator 1 and 2 again a few months ago. Still 2 of my all-time favorites. Is Terminator 2 the one with Shiny Goop Man? Or is that Terminator 3? No, Terminator 3 is with Naked Lady. Terminator 1 is Terminator. Terminator 2, Shiny Goop Cop Man. Terminator 3, tight red leather naked lady Terminator. I don't remember if there's another one. I really don't. Just working out really. Started Fall of the House of Usher with some friends, but that's it. Ooh, I'm not cracked into that. We welcomed in trick-or-treaters last night. Fielded all those visits. Gave out a bunch of candy. We left Evie at daycare for a while because she gets real pissed at trick-or-treaters and the whole process. But yeah, and then we just kind of like hung out. We hung out in our costumes and played video games. It was really nice. AJ's getting ready for the day. Had my awful apple cider vinegar concoction. I'm drinking my shake. Hey, whatever gets you there. How long have you been doing the apple cider vinegar thing? Is that for any particular reason? Woo! 7s. That's our third one. So many movies. Shiny Goop Man. T3 is indeed tight red naked part shiny goop part shiny skelly lady. Yes. I tell you what, as a teenage boy, Terminator 3 came out. Man, they knew exactly what they were doing with that whole deal. They knew exactly what they were doing. Oh, AJ, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. Gilbert Gottfried. See, this is Gilbert Gottfried. Like you do just want me to scream, right? Like you're just asking for me to scream into the microphone. I just want to make sure we're on the same page here. Ah. It's like there's a projection of the voice that you need to. I'm overthinking this. Help me, step bro. I'm stuck. No, I can't do Gilbert Gottfried. Maybe one day, maybe there was one day where I could have, where that was part of, where that was part of what I could do with these pipes, but I just can't anymore. Do the Aladdin parrot. Sushi, you can't like, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's up there, right? It's like I can't do it. I'm so I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Do you want your points back? Welcome in, Michael. Welcome in, PT. I'm being asked to do an impression of Gilbert Gottfried, and it's not in the box. Sega, I was wondering if, I should maybe consider to ask you to be my work spouse, because I think that that's a thing that happens. And the best way to make a work spouse relationship happen when both of us already have spouses is to ask someone directly if they would consider being your work spouse. I think that that's a really good idea. I'm not surprised. I'm completely letting you down, Kyle. Completely. It just now occurred to me that Gilbert might have just been talking and wasn't doing a voice at all. I mean, that's it. That's it. That was a horrifying realization to me as a young person. At one point, finding out that Gilbert Gottfried just like talked like that. I think you know what it was? It was when he made that video of him reading selections from 50 Shades of Grey. And I did have the thinking that multiple people throughout the course of human history have made love to Gilbert Gottfried and heard him speaking in such a voice in quiet or rather voluminous musings of, never mind, we're done. We're not done. Who am I kidding? It's hard to whisper in Gilbert Gottfried voice, but it's Gilbert Gottfried. I mean, he can. I bet he can whisper carelessly. Shouldn't you propose properly? Sega, I'm curious. If we're gonna be doing this in such a formal manner, if we're establishing a work partnership in such a way, what are we using to sanctify, to commemorate the moment? What I was thinking was, you know how you go to a coffee shop and they give you the little cardboard rings to go around your coffee cup so that your hands don't get burned? I think we should use that. Like we can each just like put one on our wrists. Come on. One more. We got this. That was a little bit of disappointment, but it's fine. Whew. Every time I get a new PCP, they leave the practice. Maybe if you stop doing drugs, your doctors would stop leaving. Sorry, PCP is a drug, right? I'm actually genuinely sorry to hear that. That stinks, Tabs. How do you consummate a work marriage? Spreadsheets. Don't forget to discuss whether you want a prenup. Yeah. It's called a non-compete. We got this all shaken out. No, I know. I know what it actually is. Yeah. Yeah. We consummate with a spreadsheet macro. And then you consummate with a spreadsheet macro. You sign a non-compete agreement to ensure that no one is going to be taking on other work spouse agreements. And then if you go out to lunch with literally anyone else, you have to file a conflict of interest, conflict of commitment statement, guaranteeing that it's not going to interfere with your primary. Oh, this is getting a little too real. We've gone from work spouse to toxic workplace friendship. It's okay. PVC pipes, primary care professionals, I don't even know what, I can't even talk about the other one. Probably against TOS. In fact, I can almost guarantee it's against TOS. I gotta finish this pre. It's already past 12:20. Still can't believe it was a serious post. Honestly, Sega, it made me, it truly did make me cringe. And not in the way of, I'm embarrassed for this person, in the way of, whatever this person does after they take this advice, the person on the other side of that is going to not have a great time. Sega shared with me a post, I think it was from Reddit, where someone was very, very seriously asking about how to formally ask someone to be their work spouse, noting in the post, of course, that they had a spouse and that the other person had like a spouse, you know? It's on this app called Fishbowl. I have never heard of this.
Yeah, you can drop it in chat. Go ahead and I am comfortable with you dropping the link. Welcome back, Para. Spouse. You know. Spouse. Like gang. Oh man, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. Are you now part of the spouse gang? A non-joking work spouse? It's really weird. No, I mean, like, here's the thing. If you ever hear me say, like, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, or, like, I don't know if that's cool to say, I 100 want someone to tell me, like, hey, listen, Mr. 30-year-old straight suburban white man, like, don't say that stuff. Because, you know what? Some words and phrases are just not are just not for white dudes to use. And I have very much accepted that. So, yeah, give me the honest feedback, if at any point. Sorry, got a little heated. I'm married to Sega. I mean, we're work spouses, but I'm still married to the holder heck. So, Tabs, I only had to tell you once. I only had to tell you once not to say something. And it wasn't even like, Tabs, that's not appropriate. It was, Tabs, maybe like don't talk about vomiting loudly on this patio full of people who are eating breakfast. Deaf twice, once at the house? Okay. I don't think I remember the other one. That's on me. What can I say? I'm a feedback machine. I mean, Gang, I'm pretty sure like it's a song reference. It's also a character in Speed Racer, right? And then look, okay, I remember. I vaguely remember now. Yeah. No, we're good. We're on the same page. Confused and impressed how you can lean back at that angle and stay stable. It is largely because I have the band like holding me up here. Because I do not have great like MJ balance, you know? Like I can't do the like this is about as far oh man. I can't keep my heels down. You know the lean? You know the Michael Jackson lean? Can't do that. Probably work on it. Welcome in, Morgatron. I hope you had a great lunch break. Thanks for popping in and saying hello, however briefly. All right, so we've now done 4, 5. I think we only have one more set of pull-ups to do. The strong wind lean. My calves won't do it. My calves won't do jack squat aside from running. Wow. Don't you need a pole in your shoe to do it? Oh, is that the thing? He like used a little step in on stage and then just leaned forward. I mean, I really don't know. I really don't know. Alt mode on Twitch. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Run Club. Welcome back, Gaston. Copo says, going in my first official Midwest winter, wondering if you had any recommendations for gear for cold weather running. The winters here are a different kind of cold. Well, Copo, can I ask first? I'm going to ask you to lay out, and you don't have to be super, like, you could answer short or long as you want. What have you previously done in terms of winter running? Like, how cold, and what have you worn? because I don't want to like tell you to do something that you've already been doing. And you're just like, all right, that's not really even going to help me that much. I mean, yoo-hoo! But see, Kyle, Morgatron did not miss because I didn't actually do it. It fell apart. So you missed an attempt. Running in icy conditions sounds terrifying. It is. And I have definitely my share of stories from attempts at ice running. Ah. Is that Malik? What up, Malik? How you doing? These are perfect conditions for running, then face planting. Yeah, it's one of my favorite videos of all time. You got these two people on this interview. Like, oh yes, actually, these are perfect conditions for winter running. Because you get that extra bit of cushioning that can be really good on the knees and ankles and reduce the impact. And then, like, 10 steps down the road, you just eat shit. Wonderful. But also not. Very nice music, they got news broadcasts. Yep, that's it. we're all on the same page. We are all on the same page. So Copo said not very cold, not as icy. Mostly could just wear sweats and a hoodie. So I will recommend, and I don't know what the rest of your running kit looks like. What I do, oh, I need to do face pulls. That's the last thing. So I have like compression fit long underwear, which you can get for relatively cheap. I can try to find the brands that I have, but you don't have to pay a lot for it. Compression fit long underwear with shorts over top. So you've got like a little double coverage around the bits that do tend to get a little more uncomfortable when they're cold. Long socks. If it's under 10 degrees, I will wear 2 pairs of socks. And then I use varied amounts of layers up top for shirts and stuff based on the temperature. So pretty much if I am running with short sleeves, I'm not wearing leggings. If I'm wearing short sleeves and like a long sleeve top over, then that's like somewhere between the 30 to 50 degree range. Under 30, then I'll start putting on a light jacket over top of my long sleeve. But definitely get some long underwear. Long underwear both for running and just for general life. You will have such a better time. Email the company and they'll refund you. It's worked for me. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, they don't want to be seen as turds. So usually they do accommodate. First living in the north, used to bust my butt on the same piece of pavement every day for 2 weeks straight. Same old dude would be walking by to laugh his heart out every Did you ever get actually hurt, Malik? Or did you just take a little slippy slip? Oh, thank you for letting me know, Zachbot. I feel like I just turned the music down last week, but thank you for letting me know. Is that better? Everyone can let me know if that's better or if it's really not much different. Because I've been messing with these levels more and more, and there's been a couple of things that have changed. Also, thank you everyone for the brief hype train. I really appreciate it. And thank you for the shout from Malik. If you have brand Rex, I'd love them, but also cool if not. The ones, I don't have them on me right now, but they're upstairs. Could be the song. I can hear you much better. Okay, word. Welcome in, Zach. How was your lift today? I dipped into just I think I dropped a little lurk message, but work has been very a lot today. So we're gonna do a seated dumbbell press and a rear delt raise. Oh no, I didn't lock that up. Well, yes, I did. I'm gonna pop this over here. Let that sit as is. If we could get a little shout for Zach, it'd be wonderful. Had to work for the little dumpy. Oh, sorry. I thought you meant like actually working for Little Dumpy LLC. That's the other thing. Pursuant to what Malik is saying, if you're going to be doing running in the winter, know how you want to fall. And I'm not going to say like practice falling, but you should generally know when you feel like you're going to fall, what is your plan for Riz? More talking than lifting, but a fun time. Hell, that's really what matters. Unless you're in competition prep or something, which, from what I understand, I think you and I are in the same category of, all right, Zenbro's over. So we're either maintaining or bulking and just kind of enjoying training for a little bit. I think that's what I'm really liking right now is I haven't been super tight with my diet, but I've just been trying to keep my protein up and not overdo it on carbs. Energy has felt okay. I know I'm packing on a little weight from candy this week, but on God. Makes you feel better. When I was a kid, Santa told me I had a bony butt. Wait, Santa said that to you? I don't know if that mall Santa is going to last very long in the current environment, saying stuff like that to kiddos. Had to start lifting because my shoulders were too bony. Would simply die. They would fade into dust, Kyle. Yeah. I had a pretty meatless tush for a while. Tiger had that shot before I could even finish turning my head. He was on it. He was ready. Fully committed to the Arnold, so maintenance baby the move for me until after that. Isn't that like 6 months away? I mean, I appreciate you. I can appreciate the preparation, but that's a long time to maintain. I guess like just, yeah, end of Feb. That's not a long time to maintain for someone who is like actively lifting, I guess, but yeah. I'm with you. I'm with you, my brother. I'm gonna bulk up. When I do go to the Arnold, I'm gonna be poofed. I'm gonna be mad poofed. My desired timeline by that point is going to be that I am 195 pounds of poof. What up, Holder? How we doing? Up the calories by 300 to 500 and I feel great. Yeah. I think my numbers did not take as big of a hit as I was expecting over this winter. But they did take a little bit of a hit. What did I program for this? I'm sorry, everyone. I'm getting too chatty. 50s. 50 pounds. Trip. Fall. Face in power block. Bloody nose. What's up with that? Is that Brenty? What up, maybe Brenty? We'll see if I have the mental fortitude to bulk to 195 pounds. Oh. Ah, great. Great. Wonderful. Beautiful. Love it. Love it. Absolutely. Perfect. Beautiful. Thank you. That actually did go better than I expected. Boink. We're going to fix camera angles for the next one, but this one's going to be bad. Ah. That's the superset. Maintain the slight cut, maybe. Your poof and my poof are vastly different. No poof for you. Welcome in, Brenty. Have a good lurk. Heck. All right. Thank you for the flex out. Might as well ditch the sweatpants if I'm doing that. Whew. Ditching my sweaties. I think I pointed out that I kind of ruined these shorts. You're not really going to be able to see it on stream. But these things, I cannot wear them for any other purpose than lifting at this point. Because there's this like striation here from ripping into things. Ah. Is it flex workout? Brown spot on the back? What's going on? Is there something on my back? What? That is just me pseudo JoJo posing. Nope, that is not what I am on. So if that is a slang word, it is one I'm not familiar with. The crisp white shorts are polishing the shape and chiseliness. Thank you, Astromare. There was another pose that I was thinking about yesterday. I forgot it, but I'm just going to do a turn to double by. Welcome in, Ranger. In the US, you just get a confused look. Well, today Cool Runnings learned something, and he's never going to kind of loosely use that word. So thank you. I appreciate it. And my apologies. Strange. Brenty, you're right. I could use them in a car wash scenario. Huh. Well. Yeah, okay. Nope, that makes sense. Into the bin it goes. Did a quick workout yesterday. IDK if I was pushing myself more than normal or what. But I was so sore within the hour. Did you... Tabs, did you, like, compress what you were doing? Because I've been getting that with my leg days. That I do on Sundays. Because I am doing the same amount that I would do in, like, 2.5 hours. In just over an hour. Or... That's probably why. Yeah. Especially leg workouts. You're gonna get much more exhausted from doing leg workouts in general, just because like you are engaging your entire kinetic chain through a lot of leg moves. Yeah, squats will get you. Welcome in Buzzing Ranger. Welcome in your favorite spoon. Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why I've been enjoying my Sunday leg workout so much, is because like here, like I work hard on stream, you know, but I take a lot more liberty in terms of rest time and some other variables. So when I'm really dialing in on Sundays and doing only legs, sometimes I feel like I'm going to barf, and it feels fantastic. I feel so alive. Ugh. I didn't mean to Arnold out. Thank you, Holderheck, for the flex out, by the way. Always fun to get a little bit of practice in. We're going to wait 10 seconds. And then get in for our rear delt raises. Locking the shoulders back. Ah. Those feel a little imperfect. But carry on. Actual normal rest periods hit different. They really do. When I keep it to 1 to 2 minutes rest, oh boy. Oh boy. Kinetic chain. Okay, college boy. Look, we don't all get to go see Death Clock and who else? Dragon Force. I realized I didn't respond to that. We don't all get to go through the fire and the flames and carry on. So far away, Gaston. Sometimes I just need to use big words to make myself feel good, okay? Whew, I just noticed. Those are power blocks, Spoon. Have you heard of power blocks before? Just finished leg. Was easy on myself today. Looking forward to rest day tomorrow. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Yeah, my current split allows me to fully rest my legs for at least 1 day before doing more leg stuff. And it's really nice. Alt mode, thank you for the lurk. When in doubt, don't. I lifted yesterday. I'm doing dog walks today. Hanging out, eating leftover Twix from last night. I got so much candy left over today. I'm going to try to eat through it and get rid of it. Leo Fire, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Run Club. Thanks so much. Kinetic Chain, what's up with that? Brenty, what's going on, my friend? Did you do anything for Halloween? You didn't get tickets for Dragon Force yet. So far away, we wait for the day. I can only falsetto because I don't have that voice. So self-conscious about showing skin, even though my hard work gets compliments. No reason to be shy. Finally ran on the treadmill in just my high-impact top, and it felt so powerful. Hell yeah, Mare. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. No, I mean, it takes time to feel comfortable, and I was fully afraid of wearing a stringer for a long time, and then one day I was like, I'm gonna do it, even though I don't feel ready, but I'm never gonna feel ready, so I'm gonna wear my stringer to the gym today. And then after that, I just felt a lot more comfortable. Yeah, it took a couple days, but 20 left over. All of our candy got taken. We had to pull some out at the front end so we could make sure we had some of the stuff that we liked. What up, Seraph? How we doing? Are you going to the Arnold? I am planning to. I indicated my interest in one of the housing options, so hopefully that can be considered. But I have some friends who live in the area. Halloween is combined with someone's surprise birthday party, so doing it tonight. Yeah! Oh, that's rad. That's so cool. Are you like doing costumes and everything? The string top. So it's the one like the Gymshark top that I have that is like a big scoop, and in the back there's really just not a lot of. It's like a very low cut muscle shirt, basically. A low cut tank top. Love watching my arms and upper body when working out. Makes me feel proud and actually like my body. Yeah, I mean, and there's a lot of good research. Actually, I'm not going to say a lot. There is some level of research showing that when you give people the cues of think about the muscles you're working when you're working them and visualize them and look at them, that they have a better mind-muscle connection and they have more efficient work when they're lifting. So there's a performance reason for rocking the tank top also. But yeah, Zach, I'm planning on going. It's one of those things where, like, because it is not as far away from me, I'm kind of maybe falling into a trap of not feeling like I need to do as much to prepare. But that's kind of silly because I know that there's a lot I could do to make sure that it's not as stressful of an experience. I think wifey is still on the fence as to whether she wants to go. That was no good. No getting around it. It was not a great set. You're gonna be Tiger King and your wife Carol Baskin? Are you just gonna talk shit about her the entire night? Best workouts? Workout nude. Exactly. Joe Peen for best gains.
Hooray! Hooray! Woo!
Do I look like I know what a JPEG is? I just want a picture of a goddamn hot dog.
Oh, right. The poison for Cusco. The poison chosen specially to kill Cusco. Cusco's poison.
All right, the poison for Cusco. The poison chosen special to kill Cusco. Cusco's poison. Ringo. Haven't even purchased any tank tops because before I was lifting, I was embarrassed. Now that I lift, afraid people will think I'm being a douchey gym goer, thinks it's big but isn't actually. Mine works against me. Hey, you know what? I completely, 100% fully identify with that feeling. And I fought that feeling for a number of years. And ultimately, where I've landed is that in the gym, everyone is thinking about themselves and their own situation. And if they are going to assume that you are either too small to be wearing something or that you are being or that you're being like mean or insensitive or, you know, really immodest by wearing a certain outfit, they're going to think that way anyway. That's on them. That's on their soul. Not on mine. Oh, Ringo is probably also in ads. Mare, are you in ads? And Lou, welcome in if you can hear me. I am munching on dried mango. Dried mango is the mid-workout snack today. It slaps. It absolutely slaps. I love dried mango. That is one of my favorite snacks. I know it has ads. Makes sense if you get muscle-brain connection by seeing it. Letting ye old gonads hang out will help brain testosterone connection. It might, as long as you're not upsetting anyone else. Hey, you know what? Working out at home, let them swing about. If you're getting a home workout in, you know, close the blinds. I know there are definitely some people at commercial gyms who choose to not wear appropriate underwear when they wear their shorts. That makes some attempt at that anyway. Welcome in, Lou. I'll do that wellness minute after this set. Five. I just want to be stronger. That's not true. If I was just trying to get stronger, today would have a little bit of a different flow to it. Gonads on a cold bench will wake you up more than pre-workout. Yes, it is the Costco bag. That's the one I get. Hello, Sire Lee. 32 ounces of dried mango. Will last you a while. Ooh. Good. Good. It was tough, but not to failure. Mission accomplished. Pull-ups all natural for max reps. That's right. Ditch the pants. No extra weight at all. Feel like you're personally calling me out for wearing briefs when I'm wearing my cool running shorts. Hey, you know what? You're trying to get your biz out there, and you're looking for some shorts that would be inappropriate to wear with briefs. Check out the merch shop. I'll take that commission now. Thanks. Yep. There's your nickel. I just flung a nickel through the internet. Hopefully it landed in your coffee. Gave you a little spritz. Was there a question that I was supposed to ask or answer? I think it might have been from Ringo. Ringo, I don't know if you're back from ads. Gaston, I think I have your nickel. No, Michael! Yeah, you got to transfer it now. It's actually against the law for you to keep it, just so you know. I missed. Hey, you know what? It's not my problem. Yeah, Ringo, I don't know if you were in ads when I was saying it, but I was just kind of throwing out there. Fully identify with the feeling that you're having. It's like when I started streaming, even the same thing. Like, I don't want to take off my shirt because I don't want anyone to think that I'm just kind of that I'm just a big show-offy jerk. And then I realized that if someone is going to assume that I'm a big show-offy jerk based on any aspect of what's happening here, there's not really much I can do to change their minds. Whether I wear a shirt or not, someone is going to hold that opinion if they decide to, or make that snap judgment if they decide to. They are, honestly, Lito, welcome in. I use mine once a week, and I've tested them to the extent that I know that they're actually a good quality product. I would, like, actually recommend them as workout shorts. They're great. Contagious Yeti, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Run Club. Oh, Mayor. Gonna retire now. Yeah, start that 401k with that nickel. 401k stands for 401 Krabby Patties that you can eat in retirement. Please don't Yetify me. I'm gonna eat this piece of mango right here, and then I'm gonna do the Wellness Minute. Is that cool? What if we did a 16-ounce coffee cup now, and it said cup of, and had your face? Which face would you want it to be, Brenty? You can give me my quarter royalty later. Wish I was a dried piece of mango right now. If you get to the right climate, you can just, like, sit outside and you can do it. Is that the right one? Okay. All right. I was so on the fence about putting my face on things. I've been thinking about this for years, of, like, pretty much the entire time that I've been thinking about selling any sort of merch associated with this stream. It's like, no one's gonna want something with my face on it. That's ridiculous. So thank you for the affirmation. I need to do a Wellness Minute. And just... It is I love the holder heck, but the idea of a Wellness Minute is completely incompatible with the idea of doing an impression of him. I love him very much. He's a very sweet man, and his persona does not really lend to the idea of a Wellness Minute. One of my favorite things about the health and fitness community is people make fun of me for the Wellness Minute. I love that. That makes me stronger. Every time you crack a joke about me being nice or about me, like, focusing on holistic wellness, I get stronger. The mustache grows. My hair gets curlier. The lenses on my glasses get thicker. Every time. It's these really small increments. Well, thank you, Zach. I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate folks that come in here and redeem it. I'm sorry that this one took so long. Lou, are you still here? Sweet Lou? Saccharin Lewis? Make fun of it, I'll cut them. I mean, they make fun of it in a nice way, you know? They make fun of it in a way that's not like, this dude is so far up his own ass. They make fun of it in a way that's like, hey, listen. This is the flavor. This is the energy over there. All right, we're gonna have to do it so we can move on. I'm gonna make sure I get a marker on it, and eventually I'll catch up on my highlights. So Sweet Lou can catch it. Check my notes. All right. What is up, everybody? How we doing today? My name is Joe, aka Cool Runnings, and welcome to today's Wellness Minute. Today's Wellness Minute is find your veggie routine. So if you are like myself, you may have grown up being kind of picky. You may not have always been exposed to a lot of different vegetables, a lot of different flavors. Just growing up in the Midwest, you are pretty much able to get by eating meat and potatoes and milk and a lot of really kind of what I would now kind of not see as super exciting foods, right? Getting into the habit of consuming vegetables, leafy greens, brassicas, things of that nature is really, really important to long-term health and wellness. Now, you can take a multivitamin. Multivitamins do definitely help with getting the right micronutrients. Ultimately, what has been found in a number of studies over time is that the most complete way that you can improve your health and build a better relationship with food is to take in vegetables on a regular basis. Now, it can be really daunting to say, like, I just need to eat more vegetables. Then you worry about buying a bunch, and then they sit in the back of the fridge, and then you open up your fridge one day, and it smells like week-old spinach, and you're just like, ew, this is gross, and then you don't buy it again because you're afraid of food going bad. Don't think that you have to try every single vegetable all the time. Pick, this is the actual core of today's Wellness Minute, pick 2 to 3 vegetables prepared in a way that you enjoy it. Now, this may take some experimentation, right? You may have to try a couple of things. I know for me, it is peppers, onions, and mushrooms, and then sometimes spinach. But peppers, onions, and mushrooms sauteed is the way that I like to enjoy vegetables. I cook them the same time often, right? Pretty much like 2 to 3 times a week. I'm cooking up basically the same thing in a pan, but it is more vegetables than I was eating in my 20s when I was just like, I just need to eat chicken and ramen. So today's Wellness Minute is try not to be afraid of vegetables. Try not to be afraid of trying. You may end up doing a little bit of food waste in exploring what works for you, but ultimately finding a cadence, finding meals that work, meals feel less scary or less work intensive for you is going to help you get into the rhythm of eating more vegetables. And that's today's Wellness Minute. Boop. That was really long. Please eat your vegetables. Hey, bonus Wellness Minute. Please eat vegetables. If you are thinking right now, I do not remember the last time that I consumed a vegetable, I would like you to please find your way to eating some vegetables. I know resource availability is a thing. Resource availability is absolutely a thing. Asparagus and broccoli are staples here. We don't really like broccoli in this house. I just threw away a bad eggplant. Plant's tough. If y'all want me to list off some vegetables that I think are just like really, really difficult to make use of, I'm happy to do that. But yeah. Love me a nom nom tree. Is that a broccolo? I'm a vegetarian that doesn't eat vegetables. Somehow I'm shocked I'm alive. Well, you can live without eating vegetables. You just may not get super good gastrointestinal feels. Okay, we got to start bench pressing. We're going to be doing dumbbell bench. Also, welcome in, sorry, I didn't catch your name. David Offbeat. I love lima beans and no one else seems to. Well, congratulations and thank you for keeping the lima bean economy up and running. There's an episode of Jimmy Neutron that I think is very important to you, Brenty, if you haven't seen it. Cucumber's good. Cucumber. Song's coming after me right now. Whoop, whoop. Hey, hip, don't seize up. Thank you. Wow, did I underprogram for this? We'll find out. We'll find out after a couple of rounds. All right, I'm gonna take this easy bar from earlier. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Run Club. It's over here. Crush the weights, not your skull. What up, Abid? How we doing, fella? Welcome in. And we'll do, I think it was volume curls seated with the 30s. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're gonna stop at 13. Maybe next couple sets we'll push 15, but I don't want to completely burn out on my first set. Whew. Jamaican cucumber song. A cucumber rap. First time I'm eating them, thought she was a goddess with the power to shrink trees. So I used to love broccoli covered in cheese. Now I love roasted broccoli. Just a little bit of garlic and salt and pepper. So freaking good. You'd eat the cucumber and then hide it with Sega. Why would I need to hide it if I ate it? Peas, green beans, baked broccoli. I do love me some green beans. Wifey's not so wild about them. David Offbeat says, I'm a runner. Trying to get into lifting too. Still a noob. How long have you been doing it for? Welcome in. Welcome to the running and lifting club. It has been a number of years of doing both. So if you have any questions about anything, I'm happy to help. Ooh. Wait, are those your emotes? Oh, that's fun. Neat. Came back and the shirt has come off. It's been off for a minute. It was really cold in here when I came down, but I've just been so toasty now. Grandma's both made me at least try veggies. I'm grateful for that experience. One person at some point told me that as a general rule, if someone eats something 10 times, they develop a taste or at least a tolerance for it, as long as they don't have like a physical intolerance for that food. Which I actually have found to be somewhat true for myself. Did not like pickles at all. And then I started dating a woman who loved pickles. And over time, as I ate pickles with her on dates, I liked pickles. And now I love pickles. We make our own pickles every year. I can taste the roast broccoli through the screen. Okay, raw broccoli with ranch or onion dip can be good. Raw broccoli, pardon me for this, raw broccoli also gives you mad farts. Raw broccoli, raw cauliflower. You want mad farts? That's your path. Running for 10-ish years, 305 marathon, couldn't quite BQ. Started lifting during COVID, but got hurt. Took a break till about a month ago. Shoot, I'm sorry you got hurt, and I'm sorry that you got a 305 and you still didn't make Boston. It is so we were actually just talking about this on Monday, David. One of our community members asked me if I had qualified for Boston, and I never have. But I made this joke of, oh, my heart. Hey, Mayor, if you could, if it looks like a PayPay, please don't use it in stream. Thank you. No hard feelings. Just kind of a rule we have around here. But yeah, I have not gotten anywhere close to qualifying for Boston. I think my PR marathon time is 3:27. 3:27, yeah. And some change. I like broccoli. Hate the smell when I cook it. I love broccoli. I really do. Wifey just doesn't like it that much, so we don't cook it too much. Not been able to stand green beans my whole life. What about green bean casserole? Have you indulged in green bean casserole? Broccoli farts are rank. Tried broccoli cheese soup and it almost ruined cheese for me. Wow, so you don't just dislike broccoli, you hate broccoli. Damn. Yuck. Come on. Come on. Qualifying times are brutal. I think I aged up to the next group, and then they lowered the times for my new group by 5 minutes. Well, yeah, that was the conversation we were having was running has gotten so competitive at the elite and at the non-elite level. Like, we know so much more about performance. Gear is so much better. Nutrition is so much better. And so as a result, we have these people, like more and more people running what used to be just like hella elite marathon times. Like, the fact that the fastest marathon runner in the world ran what, like a 4:34 pace for 26 miles. Holy shit, right? The field is just moving so quickly. Ah. One sneaky benefit of using big cubes for weights is that you can't drop them, so you always have to control them down. Oh no, it's okay, Mayor. Like, I appreciate your I know some people would just kind of check out when I say that. So thanks for understanding. It's just like anything that evokes the imagery. I know it can be really scary for some folks, so we just avoid it. And I can go into why in a DM with anyone. Oh. Oh goodness, is that a raid? Oh, hang on, Raiders. One more. Welcome in, Raiders. How are we doing? Oh, big deal, Hub. Dan, how was that run? How was that run, big man? Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you, Mayor. Could slam entire pans of fried cauliflower, but it's too expensive. Dan's getting the dogs back in the house. You had a good run. Thank you, Nicole. Raiders, welcome in. If you've not been here before, my name is Joe. I go by Cool Runnings. My pronouns are he, him. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we lift weights. Tuesdays and Sundays, we play video games. All the time. We're an inclusive community. All about getting moving in the ways that work for you and enjoying rad stories together. Today we're lifting, obviously. Pushing some weight. We've been talking about Boston Marathon qualifying times. I need to figure out my spring half so I can get signed up for it. But Nicole, I hope you had a fabulous time with Dan. Raiders, take care of yourselves. Grab a drink, grab a snack, grab a walk, grab a sip, grab a pet, pick them up, give them love, watch them scurry away. Say farewell. And then join us here. If you can't join us here for the rest of today, I ask that you hit that follow button so you can come find us another time. Around 5 days a week at varying times. Holy guacamole. Lost count. 2 sets down. Not second here. Folks. All right. What up, Brotero? Partner when? Oh man, I don't know. I don't know. I can be really honest about the partner thing if folks want to know, because I have been thinking about it. Can I get a shout for Brotero though? Welcome in, Andres. Had the pleasure of meeting Brotero at the at TwitchCon. Very, very kind man. Thanks, friends. Thanks, mods. Partner push would be a fun time. How's the progression in your list when you are lean compared to before the cut? Fairly lean most of the time. Yeah, so on my cut overall, I ended up losing about 12 pounds, which like you can definitely see it if you look back to streams from say February, you can tell a difference. But because I did a really slow cut and I kept my protein up, I didn't lose a ton of strength, but I did not progress much at all. So I didn't see much change in volume. The things that I was really trying to work on this year were just some areas of muscle that were very underdeveloped, right? So when I run, one of the issues that I have is I am underpronating. Which means if these are my feet when I'm running, my left foot especially turns outward when I strike. The ideal motion of a foot, or a neutral motion of a foot when you're running, is that it lands kind of on the inside and then rolls outward as you step off. So if you are entirely on the inside of your foot or entirely on the outside of your foot, you are either overpronating or underpronating. You can still run safely and successfully while over or underpronating as long as you use supportive shoes. But what I want to do is I want to address that problem rather than just like adjusting for it with shoes. Because of the fact that I do so much lifting, it makes a lot of sense for me to say, hey, I'm just going to strengthen up the muscles that are not doing their work. Yep, supinating. So one good way to memorize it is like if you think about it while you are, so you can do pronated or supinated grip when you're doing curls, for example. Supinated is turning outward to hold soup, right? Pronated would be from neutral, palms down, pronated, supinated, cup of soup. So it works the same thing with your feet. You can pronate and turn inward, or supinate and turn out. So what I've been trying to do this year, I've been trying to fill in this like muscle weakness on my right side chest, which you're not going to be able to tell much right now, but it has improved, I think, a little bit over the year. And I've been trying to make my glutes stronger, my medial glute. My glute max is probably fine. My medial and my glute minimus really have not been doing a lot of work in my leg work and in my running. So I've been trying to do targeted exercises, a little more work on those so that they get a little stronger. And I have fewer chances of getting injury from lifting, but also, sorry, I'm just going to keep talking about this because I already started. So if I am, if my feet are only turning outward while I am running, that means that there is an imbalance between my adductors, which add my muscles, add my feet back towards the midline, and my abductors, which pull my muscles out. So what's happening now, my adductors have been very, very tight for the past 3 years because they're pulling upwards. My glutes are not balancing them out in that kinetic chain. So I've been working on making my glutes stronger, particularly my gluteus, my medial glute and my glute minimus, and also trying to strengthen those adductors. So, Abid, you did not ask for that much information, but just to give you an idea of like where I'm at with my training, I think my numbers are hopefully going to move a little more this winter when I start to bulk and put a bigger focus on strength. I might do another powerlifting cycle. Oh, come on. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah. The booty. That's right. It's cold now. Time to kick. Woo! Dan. Thank you for that resub. Time is it? I got time. We. I finally got the text to speech working. Oh, thank you, Dan. Thank you so much for that support, my dude. I hope you had a fantastic run today. Sorry I missed it. I mean, you know why. Come on. One more. Wow. Definitely gonna enjoy this stream. Hopeless when it comes to nutrition, but loving the discussion. You know, thank you, David. I appreciate that. I appreciate you joining us today. We have a number of people in the community who have picked up running again, who have started running, who have been on weight loss journeys. Some folks that just like take this period, hop into stream, and then do their workouts for the day while they're kind of around and getting some support. Oh, sorry, Dan. What's up, Agent? Yep, this is my normal lunch slot on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And as long as work stuff doesn't get in the way, I'm usually pretty consistent with it. I don't know if we can get 15. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Just had to focus. Got one more set. That giant set. Close up with a good pump. Oh, thanks, Michael. The lift is great, Dan. We're having a really great lift. I think I actually programmed correctly for some things. Energy level seems to be fine despite eating just shit tons of chocolate yesterday. I don't know. And in fact, I don't even know what that would mean. Just drink some pickle juice after you're done running. Dan, thank you for that resub. I don't know if you heard it, but maybe I'll get back to running at some point. Now my focus is learning how to swim. Wait, Abid, you're gonna learn how to swim? Do you have a pool nearby that you can use? Or are you gonna do open water? Halloween bag of Butterfingers. Yeah. We had like an office Halloween party. I ate some candy there, and then I came home and we started passing out candy to trick-or-treaters. Then you know, you just throw some back while you're hanging out. You gotta let yourself enjoy holiday food on holidays. I'm not gonna eat that much candy every other day of the year, but on Halloween, or as my wife likes to say, Halloween. She's so cute. Yesterday morning, I was like, be a dinosaur. I can try to do a dinosaur pose. I try to do a dinosaur pose. Pass 2 to the kids, eat 4. That's the ratio. She wakes me up yesterday, or like our alarms go off, And for some reason, we've set it up so that we both have alarms that go off at the same time. I don't know why. It makes no sense. But alarms go off. She turns over. She just starts like poking me. She's like, "Happy Halloween! It's Halloween!" She loves Halloween. So we celebrated all day yesterday. Don't touch until the trick-or-treaters are done. No, you got to pull some off to the side. You got to take your own little bit of candy that you keep for yourself so that they can't take it. All right, I will try to dinosaur pose. Let's see what that. Let me see what a dinosaur pose would be. Because like if you're going for like a raptor pose, you got to get like clever girl. But you can't cover up all of the dinosaur pose. There. It returns. That was really difficult. Probably reach out to give candy to the kids. Pause, be like, wait, no, I like this one. That's why you take them all out beforehand. You gotta take out the ones you like beforehand. That's why we always have 100 grand bars left over after trick-or-treating. Because the kids do not need those. They do not appreciate them. Get that shit out of the bag. That's for my private reserve. Save at least 2 peanut butter cups for yourself. Because those kids always go for the peanut butter cups. Put the ones I liked least in the bowl first. Okay, so what are the ones you like least? Because I think this can be an equally polarizing conversation. I've talked to far too many people who just completely shit on Almond Joys. And while I will say that I have choked on the almond in an Almond Joy more than once, it is not as bad of a candy as some people say it is. It's delicious. Ugh. Oh. I feel like I've been like ignoring Omet today. It's not intentional, bud. Gotta eat the peanut butter cups and Butterfingers. Need the protein. See? That's it. You gotta make sure that you're getting gains on Halloween. Peanut butter, great way to do it. Ugh. 3 more. Actually 4. Nope. If I can't get the last rep, I will say that that's a well-programmed set. Kenai Understars, thank you for the follow. Gave people a choice, candy or potato. They went through 6.5 pounds of potatoes. Dude, that's such a good idea. It's so much cheaper, too. All the kids care about today is memes. Only 1 tomato per steward of Gondor. Don't actually crush the skull. Control it on the way down. Ooh, scary hours. Okay. Usually I'm very careful about those. Every once in a while I see God as it's coming down towards my face. That's all good. Hang on, I'm gonna take 10 seconds. 10 seconds. 30-second pickups. Hit a 10-minute pace in the last one. Hell yeah, Dan. That's fantastic. Still in my cut, so I didn't have any Halloween candy. What would you have had if you did have some, Ringo? Started running 4 weeks ago. Running and myself never got along. Buzzing, how's it going? You never got along before, but what are you doing now? Are you having some success? All right. We'll do a drop set. Drop set. $11, $12, $13, $14, $15. Set these down here. Drop it 10 pounds. No rest, except for switching. And we go again. Oh boy. Wow. Wow. Arm's gonna fall off. You got how you're feeling about running out into words finally? Like you're doing a little bit of journaling? I'd love to see it if it's not a private thing. Taking it slow. Trying to discipline in my approach. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. If you're gonna run, if you're running for the first time or running for the first time in a long time, take it easy, take it slow. Let me write something down here. 30. We did 30 for 12. Then we did 30 for 15. Drop set. Gotta write that stuff down. 20 for 8. Yo, that's sick, Dan. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm not gonna make you share out loud. All right, we're gonna do just a little bit of abs because I keep on skipping abs in these workouts. I've been doing them on my off days, but yeah, since I have 10 more minutes before I really need to cut this off, we're gonna do it. I do want to talk about one thing that we kind of started the discussion on that I get a little afraid to talk about, and it is partner push, partner stuff. Where I'm at with it is I'm really appreciative of folks who have said in recent months, like, yeah, we're here for it if you want to do it. I think you could do it. The numbers are probably good enough. We're getting there. And I think based on what I've seen happen with friends and other streamers, and just knowing how Twitch kind of handles those determinations, one of the things that I really want to do is just try to get there as naturally as possible, you know? Like if we're doing this thing every week and suddenly it starts to look like those numbers are where they need to be, and it makes sense to maybe do a little more of a kick towards partner, I think I'd definitely be willing to do it. And I would be very communicative about what kind of support I'd be hoping for. And I think it becomes a stronger application if we just, get there in the way that, just get there organically, right? So yeah, if you haven't heard anything about partner stuff from me and you're kind of wondering why, it is that I think for me and what I have coming in life, I wouldn't want to put a whole bunch of, because it is an ask of everyone in the community. It is like, hey, for 1 month, I'm going to ask you to be more present than usual. And I don't want to burn y'all out. I don't want to burn wifey out. So I'm just going to try to tighten up what we have going on. And if we get there, we get there. And if life changes in the way that it seems like it's going to be a good idea to do a nudge, we'll do a nudge. And I really appreciate anyone who said like anything about whether that could happen, because that really does make me feel very affirmed in continuing to do this stuff. Oh. Ugh, oh boy. Oh, twisties. Woo, falling. Oh no, that was more back than anything. Oh, I gotta keep that core tight if I'm gonna do those twists. It's like feeling that entirely in my lower back. It'd be cool to say howdy, partner. War is coming. I appreciate it. And again, thank you for the support. I feel like I maybe say thank you a little too often, but I feel like it's also better than never saying thank you or saying it too little. Usual favorites: PB Cup, Snickers, Sour Patch Kids, Peanut M&Ms, Twix. Right about the 100 grams. Dad would let me have one every Monday when we went to piano lessons. Wait, so your dad was classically conditioning you to learn classical music? That is a wildly high-level parenting move. I was like, thank you enough, so you're doing great. I was like, all right, well, thanks for being here, Omet. I always kind of wish I'd formally learned to play piano. I mean, I could start any time. It's just something I'd have to commit time and energy to, which is just like that cycle is a little bit different when you're a kid. It's like, okay, parents are trying to, oh boy. Oh, Abby's, don't cramp up on me. Parents are trying to like round you out, keep you out of trouble. At least that was most of my activities. My mom was like, everyone else in this family has an addictive personality, so what can I get you into that won't get you involved in things that you shouldn't be right now? Ah. Oh, wow. Oh, man. All right, yeah. uh, 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm going to do these twists with my heels down, because as much as it would be better to float the legs, if all I'm doing is flopping around and not actually engaging my abs with my legs up, better to take the assist and do it correctly than it is to just fake my way through it. Alfred piano books are great for an adult who wants to self-teach. So I actually have a keyboard right over there. Right over there. I can't plug it in right now and make a bunch of noise, but yeah, at one point I decided to try to get into it, but just fell out of it. Want to try different things. It's impossible to choose what to commit to. Once you find it, you find it. And sometimes it doesn't even... Ooh, all right, I'll say it. I think that the thing that you're really looking for to commit yourself to, when you start doing it, it's probably not going to feel like you're making a huge commitment. You're gonna feel like you're doing the thing that you want to do, and then it's just gonna keep coming. You'll just like find yourself enjoying it, and that will be the thing that you stick with. Like, you might have some thoughts about commitment, potentially. You might have to actively think about what that is. But it's kind of like, you don't know. Sometimes you don't know the happiest times of your life until you're looking back on them. That's why it's important to like stop and take notice of everything that's happening. It can work with bad times too. I don't want to just do that one little polarization, but all right, everyone. On that note, on that note, that's fine. It's all good. All right, everyone. It is time for us to take a little leave. Take our leave of absence. We are going to go raid. We're gonna raid. You know what? I'll give John. We'll raid Johnny. Johnny is a relatively new member of our health and fitness community. Johnny's a good dude. Got to meet him at TwitchCon. Very kind. Ripped. He's ripped. Oh, I'm sorry, Sirely. maybe DM me if you want to suggest someone next time around, and we can discuss it. Everyone, thank you so much for the stream today. I really appreciate your presence. I really appreciate your questions. Welcome to the new friends. Thank you so much to our mods for taking care of our community, taking care of all the stuff. Thank you so much. Thank you for the resubs. Thank you for the bits. I'm going to be back on Friday. Okay, so Friday is disrupted. I would normally lift on Friday. I have an event that I have to get to work for. If I can come back and lift in the afternoon, I absolutely will. But it may be a early morning thing on Friday. So you might not see me on Friday if you're not keeping an eye on your notifications. So keep an eye on that. Jump in on the Discord if you have not done so already. You can find that in the socials links. You can get it on Instagram. You can get it on Twitter. You can get it on all those things. Thank you, Mort. Thank you, Camper. Thank you, Buzz. Thank you, Copo. Everyone, I hope you have a great rest of your day on purpose. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to someone else. Hot dust. Thank you for the follow. Do a little something that fills your tank if you can this week. Bye, Basher, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.